morning. It's Robert. Oh, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good old Robert here. Oh, how's everybody doing this morning? It's April 16th, 2025. It's Coffee with Malcolm. We've got Robert here who's being super needy and affectionate. That's the word. Anywho, yeah, we got him right here. What's going on, random? Oh, he beat you, Terry. He beat you. He was the first comment. Oh, but yeah, it's what is it? Wednesday, Hump Day, as they call it. I don't know. It's got a funky ass name for everything like that. Uncle Terry. That's my favorite. I like Uncle Terry. Johnny B. I missed your stream yesterday, my friend. I was at work. I couldn't tune in at the time. I apologize. Um, but if you have a copy of the link, put it in the Discord and I'll watch it again later. So yeah, if you don't mind doing that. We got random here. We got let's see, Johnny B, Terry, the usual suspects. Other ones will trickle in as time goes on. But yeah, um, what was I going to say? I wanted to get random a coffee mug, but these international shipping ordeals have not proved to be very fruitful. So I apologize that I can't send you um, something in the mail. And that's what I kind of do. Some of my new subscribers, people who really participate and hang out and enjoy the channel. Yeah, I like to kind of reward them a little bit and give them a coffee mug. But we could let me check in on it. And if you want one, I can try sending one to you. It's no charge. I do it all myself. So. Mm. Terry the Great. I'm sorry, that wasn't one of the options, Terry. I'm just saying, it just wasn't one of the options. You gotta, we as a collective, I think we've came up with 4 options that people can choose from, and yeah, we'll see what people say. You got 45 minutes to find out what your fate is. I, I doubt Terry's going to change his name. It's not going to happen. But we can still poke at him a little bit about it and have fun. He's a super cool guy. He can handle it. He's tough. He's a trucker. Where is Terry this morning? What state are you in, Terry? Are you in, I'm going to say Indiana today. I don't know what state you could possibly be in this morning. But I'm just going to guess. I hadn't talked to you in a couple of days, so it's a wild guess for me. I'm going to say Indiana. Random, you want to throw one of those states in there in the general vicinity? There's Ramesh. Hello, Ramesh. What's the matter? Look at this big baby. What's the matter? he just he just wants me to hold. I'm put you in a headlock. Oh, anyway. Oh, so I didn't get to see it. I gotta watch it later. Find out what happened. But happy belated birthday to Johnny B. For the sake of your embarrassment and mine, I will not sing anything. Yeah, I cannot carry a tune. Really? This is what we're going to do today, Robert? This right here. It's like, love me and pet me. I've been petting you all morning long for the past hour. Well, maybe not the entire hour, but for a lot of it. This guy's such a big baby. Sing. Oh, that's it. That's all you can get from me. Can I sing? Uh, Ask again later. He didn't want to be put on the spot. There's Wesley. Wesley, have you thought about our suggestions for you in your glass business? What's he doing? He's like holding on to my arm. He doesn't want me to go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, buddy. I'm right here. I'm right here. Anywho, yeah, we came up with a lot of great ideas for Wesley's Kiss My Glass business yesterday. That was quite entertaining. I like that. That was pretty good. Now we got to work on Terry. Um, Terry works for a company, but he still needs an ID. He needs some kind of thing that you can say, "Oh, that's Terry." You know, we should come up with something for him, and that's why I want to give him the new name. He's going to be like, I voted Uncle Terry. So yeah, if we could come up with something, if you want to, those four options I think are the best ones that we've come across so far. Shattering. Yeah, or don't be a glass hole. Um, Fix your windshield. Oh. What options did I put in there for Terry on the vote? Let me look real quick. I've got nobody wants Terry tights with his spandex on. People like Uncle Terry and Tourette's Terry. Ramesh probably did Trucker Terry. I'm just guessing. Just guessing. So, anywho, yeah, it's right here. It's right here. There's the camera. I know you don't understand what a camera is, but there it is. There it is. Are you gonna chew on me now? I don't think this is part of the script. It's like we don't have a script. We don't have a script. uh, he was good. Yeah, I'll watch it later. Johnny B, he'll put a link in the Discord. I'll watch it later. Get your glass hole fixed with the most modern synthetic filler. Oh man! And there's Trey. What's going on, Trey? Oh man! So I had this interesting little fun fact on this day in history. Um, in 1938, LSD was created, but it wasn't until like 1940 something that they realized that it had hallucinogenic effects. So that seemed kind of odd to me. They made this thing LSD, and they were, having a good time with it for like 10 years before somebody said, you know what, this kind of fucks my mind up. I'm seeing some the walls, melt and stuff like that. Not so much enjoying your day off. Why not, Trey? Tell us some more. Timeout, Terry. Oh, I forgot about Timeout, Terry. That would have been a good one, too. Hey, Liz, how's it going? It's the 25th derivative, LSD. Well, there you go. Shepherd and Melanoids. I think that's what he is, Ranner. He's a mix. He's not a full blown German Shepherd. Right now, he's just a big baby without a diaper. But but you think it was just they wanted to keep it a secret. I think it was probably I didn't read into it, but it probably was like it was a lysergic. Let's see, it's broke down as lysergic acid compounds. Huh. It was known as LAD, lysergic acid dilithium. I don't know those stupid ass words. Why they got to come up with such crazy ass names for medications and things like that? Why can't we just break this stuff down? Not everybody speaks Latin. mm. You work for Sandoz Labs. Somebody knows their LSD facts. Random. They dropped it from planes. Ranner. Okay. R and R. Ah, usernames. Um, and now it's classified as whatever it's classified. But it took them a few years before they really figured out that it caused hallucinogenic effects. So science was a lot slower back then in the 30s and 40s. mm. You might know a little bit. Is the like mushrooms a big thing in Australia in the outback? Good day, mate. That's the only thing I can say close. If you say good, Um, oh gosh. Good day, might. If you say that fast, good day, mate, you get good day, mate. mm. Oh, you're stuck. They love Terry more than they love me. Please no. Oh. Literally names of molecule. I don't know. It just seems like they have the most ridiculous names. And I know you break the word down. It means something this, that, the other. To bring it all together. It's like, come on. People aren't that smart anymore. We got to dumb this stuff down, and I'm one of them. And Robert is done. He's like, well, you're not going to pet me and love me. I'm out of here. Well, go on, fair weather friend. uh, but yeah, and then you got the different ingredients and stuff. Oh, look at there. Random. Become a member. Member random. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Congratulations. I really appreciate that. Um, that means a lot. We get these stuff built up. Oh, and I'm going to come up with a new thing. It's going to be members only. Members only. I'm going to start playing different video games at night. Random different video games. Whatever's on sale. I'm not going to spend $50 on a game that's going to suck. But if it's like $4.99, I can download it and play it, and it seems fun. I'm gonna just try out new games. And when I do the new game uh, on the members only live stream in the evenings, I will not touch the game until I start that stream. So I'll have to figure it out, play it, laugh about it, and whatever for that hour or something like that. So I'm gonna try that out for a while. If you're a member, you'll be able to join in and watch me make a fool of myself on video games, or watch it later. And so, yeah, that's one of my things I'm going to come up with. I need to get some more member perks in there, and I think that will be good. So, see, you stop by, I'll become a member. Oh, that's okay. It's 99 cents to be a member. So, it's not that big of a deal. It is not that big of a deal. Um, really, it isn't. Let's see here. I want to do something real quick. We're going to, let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Pop, 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 pop. And we're going to boost Random up. Make him a moderator as well. Might as well. I was going to... This one game, it's called... oh, gosh. It's like... Basically, you're drunk and you got to navigate these hallways to get to the bathroom before you pee yourself or something like that. It's like really... It's just really stupid. And it was like $1.99 off Steam to buy. So... Stretchy bitches and toe picks. No, I hate feet. I think feet are disgusting. I don't care who you are. I said Nikki Glacier is hot. I wouldn't touch her feet. I just don't like feet. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I can do it. mm. The talk on medicine made for individual blood types. Huh. Why not a simple disclosure on the matter? I don't know. That's the first I've heard about it. Or, I don't know. Surgeon Simulator. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think feet are just, I don't care for feet. I really don't. But the only feet that I would probably touch is a newborn baby. And that's because they haven't walked on this nasty earth yet. And yeah, so no, cover your feet up, put on some socks and shoes. I don't wear sandals. I think people who walk around in Crocs probably have really stinky, crusty feet. No, I can't do it. Feet are not a good thing for me. Hmm. Well, you can suggest things. You can go to my email, coffeewithmalcolm@gmail.com. You can throw some suggestions for different games to try out. I'll take things like that. But I still don't want to spend like $50 on a game. I'm just trying to look at some little cheap games. We can have some fun, play for an hour or two, laugh about it, and put it on the list. And then we can create a list. The list will grow, and we can just kind of pick games. Whatever you guys want me to play, I can play. So yeah, keep the corners to yourself. Yeah, you got, and then you got women who've had been wearing high heels, and then their toes are like doing this. They're all crooked, mangled. I mean, like, geez, I don't know. I don't. No, thank you. Ah, Red Redemption 2. I saw that too, but it's like it like goes on forever though. You're walking around, you're talking to people. I don't know. It maybe seem a little boring. I don't know. I've never played it. I've seen it played a couple of times. I don't know. Footprints or of a brain. Some people like really love feet, and they think you need to walk around barefoot, ground yourself to the earth, and that might be all and well. I might do that on my own backyard by myself, if I had to or thought it might help me in some weird way. But no, I pretty much wear socks and shoes till I go to bed. I don't. It's yeah. I don't care for them. I think I'm gonna stick to it. Mm. It's like a movie, Red Dead or Red Redemption. Yeah. Um, I might try it. I don't know, but it's gonna cost me like 50. It's gonna cost me 40, $50. I don't want to do that. And then like, ah, oh, great, this game sucks. I don't like it. Eh, the 15-year-old beat it 3 times. Well, there you go. Can't be that hard, right? Nah. It's like when I was 15, I could set the clock on the VCR and beat Mario Brothers in one sitting. But, those days are long gone. And games are a little more complicated than that. So, play the Contra game, play the old Nintendo games and stuff like that. Well, the older games you couldn't save. You had to play all the way through, and if somebody bumped the console and the cartridge moved, the game was shot. Um, Australia's a lot of calm thongs. Yeah, you have some weird names for stuff in Australia, like a witch's hat. Um, yeah, was it? What's the guy's name? Aussie guy that does all the video reviews. Oh gosh, you know what I'm talking about, random. He's really popular. He's all over the internet. He's been there on there for a while, and he does like these commentary on silly videos and things like that. And he's like, "Good day. Here's my face, and all that kind of stuff." What's his name, random? You know him. Um, you can't. It's a fun game, but you can't get on. It's Aussie man. Okay, play Minesweeper. I did play Minesweeper on a game night. That was a few months ago. Um, yeah, I played Minesweeper. That was kind of fun, where you can customize it and say, I want to, 100 blocks, and I want it to have like 80 mines. Um, Impossible to solve, or 99 mines on a 100 block screen, and you got to find the one. No matter what you do, you're going to hit it. There's the chances are insanely. Well, that's 1%. Uh, hey Ray, how's it going? Good morning, Dashing Wombo, aka Ray. How's it going this morning, my friend? Still doing the evening streams. I got your stuff playing every once in a while on here too. Mm. But yeah. It's like $7 when it goes on sale. All right, I'll keep an eye out for it then. I'll keep an eye out for it then. You go. I use Stream or Steam on my PC. So yeah, if it comes up again, I'll keep an eye out for it. And right, when you get enough people becoming members, I'll be able to afford bigger games and stuff too. So it's kind of win-win. But yeah, Ray likes. He's a good guy. He'll promote you and everything. He's all over the place. He's our official UK representative, even though he lives here in the States. Uh, well, you'd be proud, Ray. Some guy from the UK wants to run for governor of California. I was just listening to that on the news this morning. That'd be wild. But he wants to run the Republican ticket, and he's got the British accent. And he's gonna try to go for the governor of California. So that'd be interesting to have somebody. We had Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he could barely speak English. So why not this guy from the UK? California. uh, Red Dead Online is separate from. Okay, it's different from. Okay, well, Trey, you're just gonna have to communicate with me and let me know what's what. I also got another phone number that I'm going to use exclusively for this channel, and so if you guys ever want to like just shoot me a text or something like that, I'll have this one extra phone. It's an older phone. It's just going to be doing. It's not a flip phone, but yeah, I'm thinking about putting that on the YouTube channel. People can use to call in or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. If it doesn't, I can just cancel the number. It's not that big of a deal. It's like $20 a month. Forget about it. Oh, from where the Titanic left from? Oh yeah, that was what? That was April 12th or something, 13th. It sunk. Boop, 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 boop. Kamala's got the whole thing. Probably. I don't know. The only time I've been to California is when I did Army training at Fort Irwin, and I only got to see a patch of desert, and that was it. And that was fine by me. So yeah, asking for a friend. It's a smartphone. It can get all kinds of crazy stuff. So yeah, hack and achieve all the first records. Play the youngsters. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of hackers. I'm trying to, some of these online games, people are hacking all the time. It's aggravating. It really ruins the game when you're trying your best to work as a team, and then you find somebody just, yeah, it just ruins it. It ruins it a lot. It takes it away. Ugh. It's $15 on sale right now. 30 hours left on the sale. Johnny B. I guess I'm going to be playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh gosh, going to fill the Discord with feet pics. Oh. Yeah, Fort Irwin NTC sucks. It was horrible. We were out there for a month, and this is before I went to my first deployment in 2004. At the time, we were like, "Why are we out here training?" Command already knew that we were on the list to go to Iraq, so they didn't want to say it. They didn't want people like getting out or transferring, all this other stuff. So they just said, "Oh, we're just going there for some training." Why not? Training's good. It's gonna be a month. It's gonna be great stuff. You'll learn things. You're like, okay. Bushko, what's going on, man? How's it going? Uncharted on PS5. I dream for 5 years. But anyway, yeah, Fort Irwin's horrible. Um, I remember a few things about it, not a lot, but it still wasn't great. So, yeah. Excuse me. That was from deep down within. I will cry. Is it that bad of a game, Wesley? Or that hard? I don't know. I play it for weeks and weeks. Something. Yeah. Okay. Well, might try it out and see. What's cool is why I like my PC so much versus the console. This PC is 6 years old, and it can still play pretty much any game out there. Um, you get stuck with a console, you got PS4, 5, and then they make you buy the PS6 games won't play on the PS5 or vice versa. The 5 won't play on the 6, and blah blah blah. You got to buy the new. You're forced to move on to the next one. That's one of the reasons I like the PC. I can just it's a lot more to it. It gets you emotionally invested. Oh, that's just what I need. uh, I got to get emotionally invested in a video game. I used to like consoles, but I can't do the controller thing anymore. My hands, I'm not coordinated enough. Um, the controller, I played keyboard and mouse for so long. Controller just feels so foreign to me, and learning the buttons, it doesn't seem to work for me. I fumble with it too much. And so yeah, I don't like consoles anymore. I haven't for a long time. This and then like I said, you're forced to buy the next iteration, or you get left behind and you can't get all the new games. So Halo, I used to play Halo. I used to play those Xbox games and stuff like that. I never owned a PlayStation. I went down the Xbox alley, that road, playing all the games. One of the games I remember playing the most, and some of you will probably agree, was the Nintendo 64's James Bond. That game was like, and if you look at it now, the graphics are cheesy as hell, but that game was like epic at the time. Um, yeah, the James Bond version, man, play that for hours and hours and hours. GoldenEye, that's it, GoldenEye. Man, that game's still considered like legendary. You know, people get on there and play that kind of stuff and play it now. I couldn't play it to save my life now, but at the time I was like, yeah, it wasn't online. You're sitting there with the person right beside you, and you know they weren't cheating unless they're looking at the split screen trying to figure out where you were. But that could do either way. No, I am not ambidextrous. Um, I can dribble a basketball with both hands, and I can write like a kindergartner with a fat crayon with my left hand. But other than that, yeah, GoldenEye. Right, right. Was a Sega Master System. Oh, wow. I had the Atari 7800 as a kid before the Super Nintendo. And I had things like Centipede and Dig Dug and all these other little games like that. Played them. I had a stack of them. I had them in the shed for my childhood, but when I got divorced, I lost pretty much everything. I just walked away from it. I could have took more if I wanted to, but I didn't want. At the time, I just like screw it. I'll start over, and I left a lot of stuff like that behind, which is fine. I mean, I wasn't gonna play it um, anymore. It probably rotted in that shed, and then yeah, ruined. So, how much was the 64? I don't remember. They all sold for like 200, $300, even back then. Gosh, I remember begging my parents to buy me a Nintendo, Super Nintendo. You're like, oh, it's great games. All the kids are gonna have them. Yeah, the 64 had a weird controller. Um, I don't know if I had to get another console again. They did release the Atari 7800 again with a more updated controller. Still the joystick with a button. You can get a newer one like that. I saw that online, which is kind of cool. And as any of you all well know, this phone is listening to me say about all these consoles. I'm going to get advertisements all day long for the next week about different gaming consoles because Google listens to you no matter what. I never had the glove for Nintendo, but I had the gun that came with the Nintendo. I couldn't get the accessories. I had about maybe 5 or 6 games, and you would just trade games with other kids in the neighborhood. But we worked together as a team in the neighborhood. It was like, I've got this game, you get that game, and we could trade. So we tried to work it out, and we'd ask our parents for different games, but not the same game for each person. Because you couldn't play online. There was no online gaming. There was no need to. So collectively with the kids' neighborhood, we probably had like 50 different games to choose from, and we could just swap, the cartridges and play all the time. But yeah, down the creek fishing, catching, yeah, you're out there doing all kinds of stuff, and I did that stuff too. Random. I didn't stay in the house and play video games all the time. We mostly played video games if it was like bad weather outside, or if you had friends over, like I had a friend staying the night over, and we played all night long on the weekend or something like that. But yeah, riding bikes, playing baseball, doing things like that in the yard, kickball or something like that. We were running around all the time on bicycles and things. We weren't like addicted to video games. But yeah, they had to do. mm. Oh, he would put a piece of cardboard, a divider down the screen. That's pretty good. We weren't that creative. We just used it against each other. we both knew we could see the split screen and find out where each other were. And so, yeah, we would just, you can look where I am and I can look where you are. So keep moving. Don't stand still too long. Oh, yeah. Growing up as a kid. I know. Well, the kids here in this neighborhood are outside playing, which is good to see, you know. And they're riding the little scooters, not the electric ones. They're actually kicking their feet and moving themselves. It's good to see little kids out there playing and things like that. So that's cool. But anyway, I think, I really don't see, I don't really get out in public a whole lot more, but you really don't see kids, at least not in my area, little kids. Now, teenagers, forget it. They got smartphones, they're plugged in, they're doing everything. And I'm not saying little kids don't have access to this stuff, but they do. They're just not as prevalent as it was before. I think parents are more like, let's take a break from that a little bit, You played music and ran around with gangsters. No, you did not. Come on, Wesley. You didn't do all that crap. Liz is like, yeah, I'm calling BS on that one. It's like, I don't think so. It could be possible. Maybe that's how he funded his business for the glass repair. Like, I'm saving money up. I got a business venture. Can't do this. Crack salesman all my life. Um, Wesley out there slinging dope. Oh my gosh. Anywho, well, there you go. Welcome to Australia. It's Aussie Man. Why couldn't I think of that? The YouTuber's Aussie Man. I remember when I first discovered him, it was just hilarious. Listen to his accent, talking about different stuff on YouTube, and then he would have these. He would get celebrities on, and he would challenge them with different Aussie phrases, and one of them was "witch's hat," which is like the orange traffic cone. So I thought that was kind of funny. Hey, look here. We got somebody that said Conor McGregor. Yeah, I haven't had that in a while. Yeah, I used to hear that all the time. Conor McGregor. Destination fuck. Yeah, that was good stuff. He still does the videos. They're pretty entertaining. But is he like he's not putting out as much as he used to? I don't think. It doesn't seem like it. Um, Conor McGregor's uncle. Yeah, I get that sometimes. I used to get it all the time when when I first started live streaming. People would jump in and be like, Conor McGregor? Like, nah, don't have his tattoos or money or physique. So, yeah, not him. Sorry to disappoint. I don't have the accent. Nothing. Uncle McGregor. Let's see what Terry's new nickname is going to be, everybody. Uncle Terry is winning out at 50%. Everything else is 17%. Nobody wants to see Terry in tights. Or, and Terry's been kind of quiet. I think he's driving, though. Rock Lee. Hey, Rock. Thanks for joining us this morning. You not subscribed to the Aussie Man? Yeah. I mean, that you see and hear that every day. It's common for you. You're like, oh, this guy's just talking about videos. What? It'd be like if Larry the Cable Guy became popular in Australia, and then like everybody was like, "Oh, I love this guy's accent and the way he tells jokes. It's hilarious," So I could see the difference. For you, it'd be just like, "Oh, this guy's just talking about videos. Whatever." It's the accent and the way he does stuff. To me, makes it entertaining. Because I don't hear that type of accent here, not in Georgia, not in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So, yeah. Used to, okay, quite a lot. Yeah, I try to check out you guys. When you guys sub me, I try to check out your stuff. Whoever subs me, I look back at their channel, see if they got videos. If they got a bunch of videos and they're building a channel, I'll sub them back, things like that. I'm going to go get a refill, all right? Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right. Robert's just laying in the hallway, being poor, pitiful Robert. Oh, I'm trying to read what R&R put in there. That's quite the sentence you got going on there. Hey, Blue, good morning. How's it going? Wow, people making pizza got the whole oven and everything. Oh, smart glasses with the internet. I don't know. You talk about I remember Google's glass, and people would call people a glass hole for wearing those. Uh, it's so pretentious. You got to have this thing right in front of your eyeball all the time, weirdo. And yet we're doing this all the damn time. So it's not any different. Uh, it was just, I guess Google was just like a little bit ahead of the curve, and people thought it was kind of, jerky to be wearing something like that. But now, Meta has their collaboration with Ray-Ban, and they got the little camera in there. It's a lot smaller, more discreet, so that you can, just be online all the time, showing everybody what's going on right in front of you, nonstop. I can't have cameras at work, and my job's pretty boring. I sell stamps, so at the post office. Here's another little fun fact from this day in history. We'll just throw this out there real quick. The Cleveland Indians were the first team to put numbers on their player's jersey back in 1929. The first Major League Baseball team to do so. So, yeah. Could you imagine being the announcer to a baseball game before they put numbers on? And here we go, another white guy running around first base. He looks a little bit heavier than the other guy. I think that might be Richard. I'm not sure. He's coming around to second base. Somebody's like, you know what? We got to mark these jerseys. That made, we think of it now. Everybody's got numbers on their back in every sport. But somebody in Cleveland was like, you know what? Yeah, we might want to do that in baseball too. All this, and people were still cheering like crazy, for their teams. You can see this old footage. People at the stadium, packed stadium, and they got their hats and their suits, and they're watching the game. And well, that guy's slightly fatter than the other guy. Maybe he's coming up to bat. Before Jackie Robinson, it was just all, tobacco spitting, beer belly white dudes playing baseball. So, yeah, broadcasters could actually identify players, and then they end up winning the game. So I was like, maybe the other player's like, holy shit, that's number 7. This guy's name, and then to put names and the numbers on there, and like, okay, they were so distracted by the other team having numbers, they lost the game. Who would have thunk? Chewing tobacco, yeah. I don't think people really. They still sell chewing tobacco at grocery store. I mean, gas stations. But yeah, I'm trying to read some comments on here. when I when I read stuff like this, I try to think of how ironic it was to not have it until that point, to not having the numbers on there. And, the Yankees always had the white with the pinstripes, things like that. I'm not sure what the Cleveland Indians uniforms looked like back in 1929. But, oh yeah, the dribbling down the chin, the tobacco and stuff. Gosh, people in the Army do that stuff too. And then they would have the spit bottles because they'd be indoors during like a, for whatever reason they're indoors, they still wanted to chew tobacco. They couldn't just spit it on the floor, so they would have these spit bottles and spit cups, and yeah, pretty disgusting. People, you still get get stuff for dipping videos. I don't understand. It's gross. Just sitting there, hold that shit right there in your cheek. Or people, I had one guy that smoked cigars, but he didn't really smoke them. He just mainly chewed on them. And he would keep cutting the end of the cigar off. I don't know. Because he couldn't light it up inside the building. No smoking, blah, 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 which is great. I don't want a bunch of cigar and cigarette smoke inside. So I get that part. But he would literally, and he wouldn't spit the tobacco juice out. He ingested it all. Yeah. And he would just sit there and chew on the cigar. And he looked tough. He was a tough looking guy. Don't get me wrong. He was pretty tough. He was pretty fit and everything. I think he was a ranger at one time. But when he transferred, he changed his MOS. Anyway, he would have the cigar and he would sit there and just chew it down. I'm surprised he didn't just eat it, but he would cut it off and get like a fresh part of the cigar and start chewing it again. Weird. Oh, cutting a windshield out with a full cup of spit in a cup holder on a hot. Now that's disgusting. Oh, and somebody had their little cup and it spilled over. It's just gross. Yeah, not doing it. I never liked tobacco. My parents smoked in the house, and they would have me as a little 6-year-old emptying out their ashtrays. I thought it was disgusting. The smell that had the cloud of smoke in the house, and it always hovered around maybe 5 feet in the air, and I was just small enough where I could walk under it. I thought that was great. You stick to black tar heroin. Oh, at least you. Wesley talking about the gangster days. Yeah. National Banana Day. Oh my gosh. Bananas are still pretty damn cheap. Good old bananas. What is it? National Day is today. Banana Day. What, I didn't even look that up. National Day calendar. What is today? National Pathway Day. I don't understand that crap. There's Banana Day. National Bean Counter Day. Where do they come up with this crap? They just make stuff up. Play hide the nanner today. That's on you, Wesley. Good luck. He keeps Uncle Terry keeps his bananas stretchy britches. Yes, he does. Oh wow, National Healthcare Decisions Day. That doesn't make sense. The open market for healthcare decisions is like in November, December. Why would it be back down here on April 16th is National Healthcare Decisions Day? You already have tied into it your job. It's like you can bail out of your health insurance now. In your yeah, bean counter. Yeah, another name for accountant, basically. Oh, well, I'm not dressed properly. Today is National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. It's also known Get Sent Home for Mental Illness Day. uh, yeah, they'll give medicine free. That would be so. Can you imagine, like, well, I read on the internet. Why are you in pajamas right now and slippers? Oh, it's National Pajama to Work Day. Yeah, go home, you freak. uh, Eggs Benedict Day. I don't know how many weirdo things can they do. Who had the Wiener washer? I put the link in the Discord for that commercial. It's on X, aka Twitter, and it was in Indiana somewhere, a store in Indiana that sold chocolate. Wetter, witter, wetter, wiener, wiggles, better. That's hard to say. You want me to play it again? I have to admit, it's pretty damn funny. Oh, let's see here. I gotta get on my thing here. Media. Did I put it on there? Nope, I put it on the other one. Let's see here. Off topic. There it is. Go visit. Oh, it's not going to do it.
taken over by a 12-year-old. There's a chocolate factory called Uranus Fudge Factory in Indiana, and the marketing's been taken over by a 12-year-old boy. Somebody needs to stop this. Right here you see Uranus Farms, fresh from Uranus to the table. You walk up to the counter, they ask you, are you ready to have your fudge packed? Because we're professional fudge packers here. They sell beef jerky called Jerk Uranus. There's a chocolate factory called Uranus Fudge
Oh, wait,
Factory.
what did I do that for?
Poker in the front, liquor in the rear. Or this one, Uranus Gas and Lube Company. We pump it in the front and lube it in the rear. I don't know what this is referring to, though. They have family-friendly stuff like mini golf, though. This one's called Putt Pirates. Sink your balls into our putt holes. So that one's pretty good. The most family-friendly area is probably the ice cream shop because I couldn't find anything bad in this place. And they sell hot dogs, too, which they wash with Mr. Wiggles Magical Miracle Wiener Washer because wetter wieners wiggle better.
How many times did he have to practice that to be able to say that without messing it up? Yeah, you gotta go pick up some jerky and stuff at the wiener washer in Indiana. I can still watch that like 10 more times and be hilarious every single time. It's like he had to practice saying that. I would get tongue tangled. I wouldn't be able to say that all in one sentence without failure. Kind of like the Dr. Seuss book, Fox and Socks. That one's really hard to say. Liz, you need to read that one to your kids. Dr. Seuss's Fox and Socks. One of those impossible type. Holy crap, I've gone over. I got to go to work. What have you guys done to me? We're having too much fun. Sorry, guys. I have to kill it right now. I've gone over my limit. 7:45. I got to get to work and stuff. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, neighbor, enemy. Doesn't matter. Compliment a stranger. Have a great day. I'll see you tonight on members only video game night. Bye, guys.